Hey guys, how we doing? Sup. Today we've all been waiting for the craft days here upon us. We are going to be crafting my rings and likely chest. Probably boots as well because I need rage essence for my boots. Oh jeez. So the different sources I need to get res on according to my POB. Let's just go over what the game plan is here. If I can get all early res, that would be huge. But I almost don't. I can do essence spam until all early res. Reforge caster. That can also give me what I want. But I need to check weightings, whichever is weighted more. Because if I get double all early res, that's big. But also if I get T1 of any of these singular reses, that's also big. So, but I can't mix and match. I kind of need to go hard on one. So it all depends. It's going to depend on our first. It entirely depends on our first craft, which we succeed. If we succeed all early res, then we'll go for the all early res method, or weightings, depending. Sup hollow edge. Where's bone ring? I was looking for spirit ring glow. All right, reforge caster. There's 10k weight here, 2400 and 8k. So, but only 2k of that is T1. Those are not bad odds. So it's a 1 in 5 to hit T1 attack cast speed. Now let's do reforge lightning. Let's say reforge lightning is guaranteed. But this lightning damage, never mind. All of them have damage and res. The res is basically everything, but T1, T2, T3, or T2 plus is probably what I'm going for. 8,000 weighting as well out of 10,000, so like 2k. So again, 1 in 5. So I think. And then what about early res? That's the next one. What is the weighting on early res? That means realistically, I can easily do all early res. I can spam all early res. Holy, you know what I just remembered? I actually didn't check the eye level of these guys. And of course, yeah, eye level 83, which means we cannot get T1 regular res. So that means we should be shooting for this one. You can get T1 attack cast speed though. Wait, what? Huh. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Now I don't know if I assume I've not been muted, but
No, you're not.
no, I definitely myself on Discord, but I was also talking. And I think I was talking, but I just muted myself, tried to talk, and realized I was muted. So I don't know if it just didn't respond or if I was muted. Who knows? Well, anyways, so we can't go for T1 regular res. So we have two options here. We either go for T1 all early res or go for T1 cast speed. Now, all early res, I cannot reforge into it. So I think I spam for T1 all early res and I just reforge this. The only problem, I guess, if you can call it a problem, is I'm going to need high, like very high tier res on my boots. Because if I go all early res, everybody goes up evenly. But then the problem is, I don't get to pick a particular res. So like I can't swap if anything ends up being low. It's just all early res. I'm basically locking it in. But I think getting the 30% all early res on both sides is actually pretty decent. And I still need to decide if I need strength or not. I don't think I need strength. Well, no, I do, because you need strength. I need strength for this guy. So I need at least 173 strength. And to make sure I have 173 strength, pick up these 2 rings. Even just like this, I still have 144. So I'm only going to get strength on this guy, is what that means. On the boots, maybe. Because like I do have strength coming from a cluster, which is just not the case in POB. So that solves the need for strength. So that means if I can go strength and dex, assuming the dex is enough, which it should be. Like even 41 dex is enough for everything I'm currently using. So what that effectively means, no, I'm going to still need to afford an enlighten is one thing I need to remember. So let's just start with the enlighten. Enlighten is a fixed price at least. I think in the POB I use enlighten 4. Enlighten 3 leaves me with slightly too little. So yeah, enlighten 4.
Oh, give me a sec.
All right.
I'll be back in a bit. My brother's calling.
All right, sounds good. Let's see enlighten 4. Please don't be fucking break the bank expensive. Only 40 results is not good. 8 divine. That is not bad actually. This is closer to like 9 divines. Wait, where are the 8 divines I just saw? What the fuck? Cool. Now we have enlighten. Now that that is out of the way and we have our bases, I think we are in a very solid spot. So let's just start with the ring. We are going to be going for, and this is, we're going for POE.re items, bone ring. And then for suffix, we are going for all early res because we can't get T1 regular res. So we'll go for all early res. The next one is Dex, and they'll go for Reforge Caster. Reforge speed would be bad, right? Because there's 20k with speed, and you guys are still only 10k, 8k even. So yeah, Reforge Caster is better than Reforge speed. And there's no prefix caster, so it is guaranteed to be either cast speed or minion cast speed. All right. So let's get our rejects and let's get to essence spamming, shall we? No, not rage. I will go for rage, but let's start with dexterity first. 3 chaos per. How much to divine? 230. How much is this sorrow? 71. How much is the divine? Holy. Talk about uneven. We'll switch for divines.
I'll put the word out.
Or 3, I guess. And then just go. We'll do it 100 at a time. Where are my rings? Am I willing to do everything I can for T1 all early res, or is something else I need to consider?
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Sag.
Up. Guessing you want to play Deadlock or something.
Jared was asking, but I was in a thing, so I couldn't. Okay.
I'd have played earlier, but yeah.
But you went AFK?
I mean, when I came back. Before I ate.
Oh, okay. So good. It's still evening and all that.
God damn it. What are the odds of even hitting this to begin with? Ascend Sorrow until all early res T1. It's a 1 in 76. If I say I'm fine with T2 as well, it's only 1 in 38. Okay, so good to know I'm getting unlucky. And it's not just Giga Rare. I feel like I should be able to settle for T2. Just on the off chance that, you know, I mean, not off chance, but like I can easily see myself. Let me make sure this is
to see the
working.
mechanic in TLI.
Yeah, you're looking forward to it?
I'm asking, do you look forward to doing it like Vorax?
No. Oh my
It
god.
wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to make this rare, is what that means. 15 resets. 15. I'm perverting the statistical chance to succeed with pure RNG. Name me better. See? Wait. That wasn't 15. What the? Am I bugging? Is it because of the implicit? Because that's a very big false positive. It is not. It is the implicit.
It says I have 92 points.
It says you have then it means you have possible warning / mod conflicts. What am I meant to do? You know, the easy solution is this. Good. Now the implicit is it's up to 15, and as such it cannot trigger a false positive, and this is perfect. Okay, never mind. When he rolls minion early res there, it will still shine. But hey, it'll keep me on my toes, I guess. But yeah, I think with Vorak's mechanic, it just with how like how do I put this? With how much superior certain combos are, you start off on the feeling a bit drained, at least I do. When I'm starting off and I know, oh, I didn't get pests, I'm having to do amber runs or something else that gives a random one stat, and it's like anything that gives random monster is typically just 1-for-1 ass. I'll be honest. Like most times it's ass. The ones it's when I can target, oh, this particular one that it's good. So like an example is there's two different what is it, agitos. There's two different agito surgical instruments. There's one that gives a random enemy or a random monster 80 quantity, so long as you have a boss or something or an elite. So then there's one that says when you have two agitos, give a rare activity. That one you can target. You can say, okay, I'm only going to make one of these guys rare, and I'm going to just, you know, play around it. But then same thing with Emberons. With Emberons, you'd be like, oh, when you have two, if you mutate, you're chilling. Like you everybody gets activity. But then there's the other one that's like, oh, every time you mutate one into an Amberon, you I think it's still everybody gets activity, and the former is way better than the latter, because the former you're just looking for mutations, and mutations, you know, they show up a lot. You have good access to different cards that have mutations, whereas with the ones where you're forced into Emberons, you can easily go rounds and rounds and rounds without seeing a single one to an Emberon. And if you're going random mutate, then you're just subjecting yourself to RNG. So I think it's for me at least, its suffixes can't be changed. It is the fact that I have to go through the entire phase when I'm already kind of checked out from the start because of, you know, obvious things. When I know that, yeah, this is not looking good, but I still have to just do it. Not to mention it just takes a while to do.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Do you think I should drop one of the focus compass nodes for that node? Because I'm looking at one, I don't know what I can drop for it.
Wait, why am I here? I just realized that I just came here for no reason. Focus compass nodes. Which focus compass nodes are you using? Why is my game frozen?
One that gives more likely to be raid and more likely to be veteran.
I mean, those two
Cube
are...
might.
Okay, so my computer has... You're taking my computer down with it, eh?
Overwhelm Outlaw.
There's my... give me a second. All right. You said... What did you say? Reforged cast. Holy. The harvest
Veteran
farmer without
compasses,
juice. Veteran compasses are good.
raid compasses, might
Also good.
compasses, cube
Remove
compasses.
might.
Okay. And then use
Cube.
that points to get the quant.
Are you? How many points away are you?
1.
Then yeah, use that one.
1 sec. Cat's calling.
I reforge caster. God damn it. Back to the drawing board with you. Come on. God damn it. If we get T2 minion attack cast speed, we can actually just settle for that. But yeah. We'll convert 5 divines.
I should raise my fees.
Then get more sorrows because let's face it, we're gonna need it. 100.
I should raise my fees.
Surely we don't go unlucky again, right? Granted, when triggering false positive this time, we're just not getting anything. Ooh. Oh, there we go. First false positive. I wish I could say not
Probably trolling by not
minions.
having that node, man. Fuck.
I mean,
That's what it is, I guess.
you have it now. It's what's important.
Clarify. Just to make sure I'm not trolling on compasses.
You want to have 4
Ecliptic.
compasses. That's purple.
Might.
That's blue. Okay.
Everything blue. Ecliptic, might, hunting, sandlord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
I thought I
compass.
had that node this whole time. I wonder how much that's affecting my overall drops.
I wonder as well. Probably a decent amount, but like, you know, it means it's all just, it all multiplies itself at the end of the day. So I can't say, oh, you've lost out on X% of loot or
I
whatever.
think without compass pets, it's probably just a very effective node. Because you don't really have
I think
compass
period it
drop
is.
quant. Yeah, like I know period 100%, but like also like without a pet giving it to you too. Like if
You
that's your
can't
only
you
source
can't
apart from
have
that and
you
true.
can't have too much additional is so pet or not, it's
Yeah.
huge. It's even bigger for the pet because if you drop even one more compass, that could be the difference between a Doro proc and not procking. So
I want that I'm fighting it. I need to stay strong.
you fought the need to get Doro for so long. Why the sudden change of heart?
SS20 being realistic.
It's
I'm
realistic.
just wanting to make more money per hour. So I can like make it to the trillions.
Yeah.
Cause like I got Fallen Starlights for a good price, but like as I go higher now, the uniques would be an average of 4. It was a little bit demoralizing when I was making like 1100 every like 90 maps or whatever. Cause I'm like, damn, it's gonna take a while. Like on my schedule, obviously.
Yeah.
So I switched to Cube to switch things up, but also just because I wanted to.
It's strength. Woo! Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to make more.
Yeah, I just make more, but I mean now I know that obviously.
Yeah.
Making more than this. The gameplay is fine. It's genuinely not bad, so fine. I would like to have her because I like the idea of. But also, like, I just need to be honest with myself. They're gutting this shit. Like, you'll probably be able to do Alice and Doro, but you're not gonna. We're not doing God Chest next league.
It
And
will
if we
get
do, not having Doro will be fucking pain.
it will get nerfed 100%. Like I don't think that's a conversation.
We'll make
I
it
don't think so either.
The question I guess would just be how much of a nerf is it getting? It might still
I mean, it was
be a
pretty much
viable
unplayable
strat.
before.
Yeah, but before it was a new strat. I'd say it's possible they are finding their feet
They might
with the
just take it to the.
strat.
They might just do what they usually do and just take it to the top end, and to be like, yo, you can do it in deep space.
Ooh, no. I
Because that's
mean,
what happens to a good amount of strategies they create these days.
I
Like you're not
mean,
ember farming in profounds, right?
you
Like,
can,
wait, are you ember farming in profounds now?
but we've had this conversation. I've recommended about farming to you multiple times.
What's the catch? With
God of
that?
Might,
Oh, Giga defense.
you're
Because you
juicing
want to
God of
finish
Might,
it.
yeah, and you're using the expensive compasses. But like I kept saying it. Remember, you don't the ember. Your
Have you
requirement for
tried
that
it?
is purple. Last season, or was it 2 seasons ago? I did.
I
Not
want to. I mean,
sure.
if you try,
It's
so
just
much changes.
variants.
I'm curious about like you trying a couple maps.
I haven't tried it this league. It's bigger variant, so I wouldn't just do it if I'm doing only a couple of maps.
I mean, by a couple, I mean like
I'm not about the
the
100 right
default
now.
100. Exactly. I don't want to be the scapegoat. That's what you said about Cube.
I
That's
said
what you
you.
said about
I said
Cube.
Cube is unlikely to be thing, but you're like, so I let you. I never
You
said Cube would
said
be insane.
I was like, maybe you can try this. Like, I'm not trying 100. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
alright, bro. I'll take one for the team.
I am honest. I mean, Cube. I didn't see it as being. Okay, we're keeping this one. Cube. I did not see as being a viable farming strat. I just didn't see how when the start of our season was that way. But I was like, maybe the
I was
legendary
thinking maybe if it was
changes
shifting out
enough.
3K, then maybe it's like,
The problem is just the problem I had with Cube is not because I didn't have the points. Whenever I got big cards and I got the legendary compass just for those maps, it was very underwhelming. And when they bug fixed it, I was like, maybe the bug fix, maybe just maybe. Um maybe that is what I was feeling, and
it makes
that's not
it
the
makes those
this.
cards feel better.
Yeah,
Like the corner divinity cards. You'll get 3 in the map, 3 different corners. That's crazy. You can't even dream of that in T8. Like you can't even dream of getting 3 corners from those like confusion cards.
yeah.
But because of how much you're getting, like you're literally just rolling the dice so many more times that it becomes a corner. But just like apart from that, like if that shit is trash, which it is on
Mhm.
average, and even if it's 200 FE, you put that shit up, you go to bed, it's 25. You're like, all right, well, I'm not even selling 25 FE normal. Play it. Why
Mhm.
the fuck would I sell 25 FE corner? Yeah.
So I'm going to recraft. It's time for the second one. I need to add defense to this, so ES, but there's no rush for that. Realistically, I can just do what I'm doing. The important thing is I craft my second ring, and for my second ring, I said I was going to go for strength, but if I go for strength there, then there's no need to go for strength on boots. I think I have enough to just buy a base at that point, because I think if I want to go strength on warlock boots, I have to craft it. But if I'm just going for triple res, then I can buy one. Only thing is, if I'm buying one, then I don't have the budget for it. Definitely don't have the budget for it. um Rage.
I should raise my fees.
The kind of margin there is on the currency exchange between changing essences for divines and chaoses, like there's so much arbitrage that can be done there, and that's just some currency exchange. You won't catch me doing it, but easy flip targets. Can you not give me minion Eliras? 10%.
Taking off for POV1, eh?
Am I taking off a PoE1? Like launch?
Yeah.
I want to say yes, but I haven't actually booked in time yet. Probably will. Probably will. It would make sense to take the Friday. But I also work from home on Friday. It all depends on how much work I have actually on my plate. Mm, am I really getting this unlucky? Okay, buddy. All right. I see what's going on here.
We'll make it happen.
Do it again. I'm trying not to get conditioned to saying minion early res and then writing it off because you could have T1 all early res and still minion early res. Trying to make sure I look at all the modifiers, even though see, that's a T1 right there. 1 in 3 hit minion, please. Okay. Suffixes. Please, Reforge Costa. I need you to work. Back to the essence board. What if I did this? Yeah. About what I expected.
What motivated you to value your item there and get more damage? You're usually very against Valley.
Not in
That's
TLI.
very surprising.
I'm not against Valiant in TLI.
I'm asking.
Why do I feel okay Valiant in TLI?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like how can that become easier for you in other games?
Well,
Like, what about that?
for one, there is no outcome that will happen with TLI that I won't be able to use the item. It will still remain the same item. It would remain, all the mods will stay the same. It's not being breaked into some outlandish outcome. And in the worst case scenario, I just can't sell it or it binds.
Jesus is Lord. Kill the boss. I'm waiting 3 seconds. The boss's fucking death effect 4 seconds later is what kills me. But I'm trying to like click the god's chest. That's a really bad map. Okay, but PoE2 doesn't really have that like PoE1 does though.
Breaking. PoE2's Val
Unless you need a
states.
specific divine threshold and you didn't hit.
If it's with PoE2, most uniques I don't use many uniques. And if I'm using the unique,
Even the rares, right?
you know you can break it, right? What do you mean?
What happens to rares to break?
You
They
can
become a different item?
it can reroll 3 mods. Can roll up to 3 mods.
That could also be a win.
In what universe have you breaked an item to win?
Not me, but when I watch the people that do it more part of their core gameplay.
I'm not about to do it for a 0.01 chance that it becomes a
We know
better
it's not
item for me.
0.01, but I do hear what you mean. I
It's
do
not-
know what you mean. It's not
it's-
like a motivational reason to. I was just saying it's done. But like I'm trying to think about that, right? Like because Ellie is adding to your corruption system, right? And I've seen some really interesting things that it does. I haven't told you anything about it because I know if I say corrupt, you literally roll your eyes and like
But trust me,
Take yourself into bed.
I have rolled my eyes enough. Just talking about corruption now. With
But I
TLI,
think that
the uniques that I corrupted my lone walkers. I don't know if you know that, but I corrupted them. When I first got them.
I mean that one
God
makes
damn it.
sense.
I mean,
Saying that the laws, yeah, like
yeah, like
worst case it's bound, and you're
I'm
already not taking them off.
exactly. So what do I really have to lose? There was one outcome that it could have done, which is there was a reroll that would have made it uncomfortable, or not uncomfortable, but just less aura effect for me in the now, and then eventually it becomes a non-issue. But I figured it was worth the risk, and it did divine, but it didn't break. It didn't do what I was afraid it would do.
Divine
So
my gloves to hope they'd hit, and they divined. They divined to give me more damage, but I just ended up. I was just doing it right as I bought better ones, just to be like, all right, I might get. It's just gonna be bigger than my current ones.
yeah.
And it was like a 50-50.
And in TLI, I always go for double corrupt because it just mathematically makes more sense to double corrupt than single.
There's almost no reason not to.
Yeah, literally
Unless,
no
like,
reason.
they're like Giga Rare early in the league or something, which is not even true.
Yeah, it's like, what do you lose? You have another choice of hitting whatever mod you're trying to corrode, because now you can pick single mod or you can pick double mod. Like that one, it hits single mod, but it didn't matter because I got lucky.
Did it bounce?
No, I can sell it. The item probably went from being like 450 FE to being 7k just by hitting that, in case you're wondering.
I mean, it looked insane. I like that in games. I want other ARPGs to feel similarly, and I don't think TLI is like too much on the like. I think they have a really good balance.
Yeah, I just think for PoE the corruption outcomes are too
The PvT is better, but yeah.
they're too negative for me to want to do it on any gear I plan on using realistically.
PoE
Like,
one for sure.
PoE 2, the only reason I'd be throwing corruption on anything is because I don't plan on using it. I'm just trying to make money. So like a unique guy drop, oh, let's corrupt it and see what I get, if I get anything.
PoE 2 with the divining thing has made it so they're making more high divine range items to push people to do that more, which means for builds that are very unique, specific, divines are actually so huge that it's very obvious to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's very obvious. Like, it's like it becomes kind of key. Like, you know that Ziri's chest that came out this league in PoE 2? That shit is huge. That shit's already giga rare. Like, at the height of the temple popularity, dropping that was basically almost a mirror. The Ziri unique chest.
Yeah.
But with the ES roll, because that can roll ES evasion armor. It was
Yeah.
already a rare drop from her, but if you're not, and then like valuing that as like a exhilarating feeling of like, holy, like that's a I think that's kind of cool. But I think for the average gameplay, like it's just fucking ass. Like I'd like to be able to think about using Val Orbs during progression, like you can in TLI. Because that's what I see in like Alkai's gameplay that makes me want to experience something similar, is him doing that. But I know he's doing that just because like he's a content creator. Like it's net positive for him. You know what I mean? Like he wins, it's a yay pog moment. He loses, and his most important, like the most popular emote in the community is used. It's a win-win. It's an AlkLFG spam.
All right, I am officially broke.
We'll make it happen.
I have 2 divines to my name, which means if I'm hitting something, it has to hit without me spending an extra divine. So this last 100 essences are make or break. Let's hope it's make. But yeah, I don't think, and I think something else with TLI's system is just their approach to corrupted mods. I think they have cooler corrupted mods than PoE.
Crazy in that.
Yeah, I think that's
Like I
like
thought
one of the
PoE
biggest
2 was
strengths.
actually going to take from that. They went crazy on corrupted mods. That shit was insane what they let people do. Blew my mind.
Like I remember the feeling when I first saw Warden's breastpin and how baseline it says your minions can only do physical, but suddenly when
I
you
was gonna
corrode
make
that
a video on
modifier,
that.
you now have your minions cannot do physical damage. It's like all of a sudden this item caters to a very different build, and
Like I've been thinking
it
of making a
cannot be
TLI
used.
video, but
Yeah,
like
but
not necessarily talk. But I want to highlight that because I think that people who don't play like TLI, because obvious reason. I said, but they never like even entertained the thought. I just feel like I just want to make a video saying that this game fucking sucks, monetization wise, but we need these systems in other ARPGs. Like an example is my necklace. It literally gives you a skill, but when you corrupt it, it gives you a corrupted version of that skill that changes the name from sun something to corona, and then it changes the mod and makes it better too. Like it literally just gives you so many like that's just so cool. I understand it's like more work,
and the
probably
best
less work for TLI than other games, but like
and the
god
best part
damn.
about mods like that is like the unique as a changes it to Corona. I said what? Yeah,
It
the name of the
changes it
new
to
skill is
corona.
Corona. The thing about mods about things like that, right, is also that the base item, and the corroded items probably can be used by different builds, and it can be based for different builds. Like
Yeah.
maybe there's a build out there that just really loves the uncorrupted skill, and but it wants a certain other modifier corrupted or something.
Because that's kind of what Foulborns did for people this league.
Mm-hmm.
In a little bit of a way. Like it was the same uniques, but like all of a sudden like shit that were like downsides changed up a bit, like
Yeah,
or shit like things changed, but it was the same core, and I think that's probably the closest that we're getting to such a feeling.
I think so
I think it's one
too.
of the most successful things of TLI's design is uniques, like genuinely. I get excited sometimes when I look it up on trade because I'm like looking up the T0 versions. I'm like, holy, T0 versions of these mods are so insane.
All right, I think we're officially broke. So we tried. If I had AD from my enlightens, maybe, or maybe not. So we're not going to cope. We have a completed ring in this guy. I'm not going to wear it because I feel like that would uncap me on res. We're going to keep it. We're going to make more money. And then we're going to try again. Today is very, very, very likely the last PoE stream for a bit. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get all my crafting done today. Because I don't want to play too. I want to give myself the proper time I need before season launch, which means I have to stop playing before Thursday most likely. Because what do you call it? I have moments where I'm not having the most fun, so we're just going to take it a bit chill and see what we get in the progression. In the ideal universe, we're actually going to finish all this swapping, get my rings, get the new boots, get the new chests, get to bis. There's no burnout in PoE. Oh my friend, you've clearly not met me. I can burn out on burning out. I'm tired of burning out, yo. I'm not doing it anymore. Do not underestimate me.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
You rotate like games.
I don't it.
I've been rotating TLI Deadlock and PoE, and I think that's why I basically haven't been playing PoE all stream. I have other games I can play, and I think that has been very good for me in not burning out. I dropped a sanctuary. Not too bad.
Your torment is over.
Did you know that T16.5s don't have more quant than T17s or T16s?
Don't have more points.
Don't.
Did I know they did not have more points? 16.5s. If they roll with C17 mod, I think they do.
I would crumble in that prison. My
It's the modifiers that give them
centuries in
their stats, and if they
17
roll,
mods don't give like
This way, Exile.
like I learned this watching someone, but the clarification was they used to have that when they could drop his corrupted 8 mods for a while then. But now they're like they actually don't have you can scale pack size. You can scale these other things that T17 mods.
it doesn't
can
have
do, but
more
not literal
quantity,
quant.
but it can
Not
have
literally more quant.
like it
Pack
can.
size and stuff, yes. Pack size and stuff, yes. I mean, you could just
No, it's. I'm not saying there's more, like no more quantity, but there, some of these modifiers have higher quantity value. There's a reason why when you're running T17s and you're going for quantity, you end up getting the same modifiers and modifiers and modifiers.
I mean, I know about the modifier you're talking about, but like that's also when people are searching for like pack size or scarabs. So I don't
Yeah, like in
as
terms
a true scarab farmer.
in
But I
terms
don't
of
know if
more
those
scarab,
give,
the modifiers
like,
will give you more
quant.
scarabs, and they'll give you. Yeah, you lose quantity while going for more scarabs. You didn't know this?
I know about that. I know about scarabs and pack size. I don't know if it gives you straight up quant. Like the quant on the map will literally be higher than you've seen before. Oh shit, this is a 350 quant map.
Yeah,
Great
maps are.
chisel.
I want. It doesn't go up to 300. No, it's hard. It's hard on T16s. It's just.
It might
I
just
don't
be
know
the
if-
same value as T17s, if anything.
Yeah, it can be more than T17s.
But it
Well,
was during the 8 mod shit.
Doing 8 mods because you could.
When they initially dropped those 8 mods and they like.
Is it because you could get a mix? No, you go. No, that's wait, why? Because you were guaranteed to get 8 T17 mods, whereas with
Okay.
T17s you would get a mix of T16 mods and T17s. That was
Imagine
why
I
I
was
think.
living in that league. Week 2. Week 2, I was swimming in that. I'll never forget that league. That T17 8 mod shit. On the strength stack flicker.
Lol.
Pack size. The pack size.
The 8 mod, all T17 mod.
Don't take me back. No, don't take me back. I'll just get
Yeah,
sad.
I was just super pissed about that because I was just in Essence jail, just finished my what was it, Forbidden Rite occultist, and then like
I'll never forget
overnight
when I
they
joined
patched it.
Discord to tell Deconic that I think he was live. I joined and I was like, they're gutting it. He's like, what? They bought. They're gutting it. What the fuck are they doing?
For me, it was like
Lol.
I had just finished.
Wow, PoE
campaign.
BG3. Oh, you're still playing
What's that?
BG3? That's cool.
Talking to his chat. You
Yeah.
were doing essences, getting
Yeah.
ready for the big swap.
Yeah, I had just.
Oh
finished,
god, there's a circular army.
campaign and stuff, and decided, okay, I'm actually just gonna go to bed a bit early. And they gutted it overnight.
I mean, I knew I wasn't doing that strat, so like it didn't fully affect me other
It
than
was
selling
such
the
a GG
maps.
move.
Yeah, the abuse early
I mean, like,
meme
if people were
continues.
doing, I mean, people were printing more than we were with it. Like, I felt like I was map farming,
Yeah.
with it, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like getting punished because I wasn't doing like what the KB
I mean-
gamers were doing, where they
Yeah.
were like getting insane
Yeah,
shit.
but like, if they had like fixed that 2, maybe 3 days into the league, because people were doing that right from the start, that would have been fine. But it was 2 weeks in, like I think it was 2.5 weeks even in. No, it was just pissed. Because
Holy.
yeah,
This
you
boss
can
just
do
dropped
that.
5 ultimate embers and a bounty outlaw compass.
Holy.
I
fucking
just
insane.
decided to, since for Profound I really don't need the damage, I'm just running the activation medium and dropped my teleport skill for Ring of Blades and just perma channel that, so I don't. I just have to aim my character. No manual walking anymore.
Lol.
Yeah, it's chill.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
mean,
life when you
the
have
only
that
thing I
much
need to
damage
watch-
is kind of just very chill. So you
Different,
can
yeah,
literally
that's
just
for
take
sure.
you can just take off damage because you don't you just don't
damage
need it for
and
the content
also,
you're doing.
I mean, on Might, the Grand Legion doesn't really do anything to me. The only thing I need to watch out for is if the Glacial Abyss Watcher spawns, I can't get hit by the breath. Because
Totally.
I'm actually getting XP, so if I don't fail, I.
Are you
might
armor
even be
stacking or
able to
something?
reach 100. What?
Why is the dots way more scary than say the ground cascading attack?
Because her breath isn't really a dot.
I suspect that on Watcher the breath is actually not a dot, but many small hits. Or it just deals such insanely overtuned damage. But the thing is, I mean, I die to it pretty much at the same speed as I used to before. I swapped to the 60% less damage over time taken. So I suspect that it's just very fast hitting.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know.
Feedback.
Maybe on Armor Stacker, like maybe if you go Armor Stacker, you can live through
They
that.
do tank it on armor stacker.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if they tank it, then it's not a dot.
Yeah.
Like that one,
but-
is it's if they can tank it, then it's just not a dot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe if I push something like 90 max res, then maybe, but I have my doubts with how much damage it deals.
I hear that you can get SS20 on the easier side scaling max res because he does all elemental damage and barely does it and does basically no physical damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely also. So the thing is, I would need a lot more damage. So I've done that in the past, but then like I swapped from double one to wand and shield.
Yeah, I remember.
You can get a lot of max res out of a shield.
Can not have but a moment's respite.
But yeah, I don't know.
I
Probably,
don't know what I'm going.
like require me to compensate a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean at that point, I mean
Let's get it done.
just
Cover me.
to fully properly set up Price's shield with max res implicit and so on. Also, I mean I would need to balance my res. No, there is all LE res on shields, so that would solve that. But I mean I would probably lose about 40 or 50% of my probably like close to 50% of my DPS if I go for a shield.
Yeah.
And so on, and would just make things at least for now pretty difficult to figure out. Also, like just a shield with the proper implicits and so on would be very expensive.
What implicits would you be looking for? I assume you'd be
so-
prioritizing
so
sequence
there's
first.
There's max LE res. That is max LE res. There is a sequence max LE res, and I think you could potentially even get max LE res with Dream.
For me, I'm not going for 90% max, but I'm going for I already have a decent amount of armor. So I'm going for armor. I'm going for as high max as I can get. And I'm also I get a ton of less damage taken from like Magi and from my hero traits.
Yeah, I
So
mean, the thing is, if you want to build defenses,
And
I
I'm
mean,
aura stacking.
build different. I mean,
So
building
I'm going to
different layers is good, but it's multiplicative. And if you want to get a number smaller, multiplicative is bad. Not
It's
like
harder,
you
it's not
get a
bad.
Number bigger, so you want one source that massively reduces the damage you take. So
I
something
mean-
like max res or block is incredibly.
I mean, I plan on still using Ellie Res Aura too. I'm Aura stacking with Aura stack, so I'll have armor which would reduce it by, in the ideal universe, I think it reduces it by like 70% because I don't think I cap on armor effective rates, but I'll get really high on it.
Yeah, though, I mean, if you have the choice between pushing the damage reduction of one source up versus adding another damage reduction source,
I won't fail.
since it's multiplicative for, like, most of the time it's probably better to just push one thing higher than adding multiple small layers because they multiply, like, negatively.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like for me, I can have multiple big ones. Armor is a big one. It can take me up to like -70, -80. And early
Oh, yeah,
res,
okay.
I
If you
plan
can
on
get that much
getting
armor, that's significant.
not 90%, but like probably will be able to get to like
It's at
80%.
Armor caps at 80. Armor
And I
caps
said
at 80.
no, like armor and then max early res.
Yeah.
Two different layers, but I plan on using both.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
So
I
like
mean, for me, it's
my chest is going to have armor effective rates, and my max early res will come from the aura. And because I'm aura stacking, I should get a decent chunk from there.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the main mitigation is through. I mean, okay, block and max res kind of mitigate the same amount, both at 60. The guy I was like, I'm
Can I not have
like
them?
semi-copying.
Do you
He
think that I
has
would crumble in that
like he
prison?
also leans a bit into armor. He doesn't have crazy numbers, but he has a flat armor roll on his Vorax gloves, and I don't.
I'm going to need to eventually replace my lone walkers, and I feel like that's going to be big expense because I'm going to be going for the corrupted 1-for-1 aura effect for steel mana compensation.
Ooh, ouch! Yeah.
This way, Exile.
I mean,
At least it's
Vorax-
it's radical order, so it's by baseline cheaper than the more meta options, I would assume. But yeah,
Yeah, probably.
it's still like over 10k. We might already have lone walker, so
Yeah.
that abound.
I never played with lone walkers because I just like never reached the point where I thought like, okay, lone walker now makes sense.
I mean, you've also been using builds that use like other boots, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean for me it's the crafted boots, the priceless implicit and so on. It makes me just ignore erosion damage, and also for me boots can give just insane amounts of damage due to the proc speed they give, and
Yeah.
I gain deflection and some energy shield, so they're actually pretty good in both offensively and defensively.
For my boots, well, I'm basically going to be relying on my aura for what's left of my early res capping.
Yeah.
The problem with SS19 that I'm having come up with the solution for is it's erosion damage, and some of it is dots.
Oh, the boss deals erosion damage.
Yes, all erosion.
Oh.
So like max res is, for me at least, I don't know how I'm going to do there.
Yeah.
Even-
Okay. I mean, I was just taking it, the whole erosion damage that boss deals. I just take it as cold.
Yeah, so
I don't know, but for me, it's also just I had enough recovery and mitigation, so it just didn't really matter.
I have a very healthy amount of recovery. So like recovery isn't really my issue here. It's mitigation, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, first things first, I need to cap my erosion rate because I'm currently at 50. But like it caps at 60 if I don't change the max. So I need to do something about that. And max erosion rate isn't straightforward.
Yeah, it's definitely not like that
So
straightforward.
like I'd rather go max early res than max erosion because I feel like max erosion is just way more upward.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't let it make a mess.
And yeah, I mean, at least for now, converting erosion to something else is difficult if you have lone walkers.
Mm-hmm. But like I mean, if I can fully tank her shit, then all of a sudden I can actually properly DPS her. So we'll see.
I was honestly quite surprised. I just thought like, okay, let's give it a try, see how it goes. Oh, damage is okay. Might you need a few tries, and then I ended up just killing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can barely see with y'all's projectiles. The awakened gems are making such a difference in my damage already. Really looking forward to getting those rings as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, PoE. The more damage I have, the more likely it is that I can actually phase this yellow T4 without him jumping. And I'm hoping I can do that because like he's so annoying when he gets into his groove. I'm just like, oh god.
I should probably buy some compasses soon. Okay.
Do you set 100 maps aside when you run maps, or do you just whenever you're low you buy a bunch of them?
No, I don't put anything aside, but I buy for between 1 and 200. I buy stuff, and then once I run low, I buy again. But
Do you run low on different things at the same time? Do you run low on different things at the same time, or do you try to?
No, I balance it out. I buy it in a way that I have a similar amount of different
Okay.
classes as well. Yeah, that's just annoying. And you're just constantly buying and lose track of things. I mean,
Yeah.
with this, I have a rough idea how much I need for 100 maps, how much it costs me. I mean, especially with beacon farming, 100 maps was about 2,500 FE. So I was just always looking out for never going below 3k FE if I didn't have a very healthy stock of things.
Yeah.
I mean, but right now I'm doing chests, so yeah.
Back to God's chests.
Yeah, I've been doing that like most of the day today. Yeah.
Can I not have the moments respite?
Yeah, just chilling on that.
I'm very surprised you found Clockwork to not be worthy with Doro. Do you have Alice?
No, no, I don't know. It was okay, but also the maps were just dragging on.
They are long maps because you have to do the.
Yeah, they are slow, and for how slow they were, they felt kind of bad. So I just didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah. I think I make around maybe 2k an hour or something. So I find it slightly better than. Oh god. Okay, actually. I find it slightly better than God's Chest in terms of profit. Yeah. I also move around with like I'm a very fast character, so I'm honestly considering going for the reduced time variant, which is more loot. But the only reason I haven't done that is I like Sandlord, and I feel like that would make it so clear Sandlord
honestly, if you're doing that, like Sandlord makes it even worse because it adds so much time to maps.
I don't mind. Like I think I spend probably like 2 minutes in a map, something like that. Slightly like depending on how many cogwheels there are and depending on how many waves I get on.
Layout also really matters. What kind of layout you run into?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I do Voidlands though, so like I'm very used to the layout at this point. Some of the thinner ones are very annoying to jump in though.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's pretty much just Steel Forge. It's been worth it because I dropped a bunch of Warden's Breastpins. They're
Nice.
Almost 1k FE.
They are?
So, yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Maybe I'll switch to
beacons
Steel
are
Forge
dirt
again.
cheap. The beacons, Cause
like I was looking for a reason to go like Glacial Abyss, but like none of the uniques there looked like they were promising, and I didn't see any div card that made sense. I'm just like, why would I pay premium for nothing?
So, yeah, no. So Warden's Breastpin. I mean,
that's Steel Forge, I know.
Like, it's rare, Steel Forge. Yeah.
Oh no, I know.
And also, it's the annoying watcher. So if you need to be.
I blew him up.
basically insta kill him.
I
And
can
just do him
insta
on
I can
difficulty 2.
face plane 2 or insta kill
yeah.
phase 2.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Phase 3 will go through the phases, so I wouldn't do
exactly.
on.
And I just do 2 because on 3 it starts to get a bit annoying because like, you don't watch out for a millisecond and then you die, and it just takes longer because the boss goes immune and so on. So I just do 2 every now and then. Yeah.
Does he still
And
kill you
yeah,
with his
I know.
laser?
Oh yeah, of course.
What, damn it.
On
What?
3, yes. On 2, no. On 2, no. I think so, at least. I don't know. I haven't tried it. He dies too fast. Way too fast.
Yeah.
On 3, yeah, I can definitely die to him.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's a nasty boss.
It
It's
is.
a really nasty boss.
Ooh, 35 kgs. It is one of the bosses of all times, that's for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, but yeah, for me, Steelforge has been fine. I've been running it deep.
This is the
I mean,
second
it
time my
doesn't
PO
really
is
drop-
fully freezing. What the fuck is going on here?
It doesn't really drop any exciting cards or something, but I don't know. Beacons are cheap.
I've been doing
The
Void Lands
layouts
because
are
it's
mostly good.
dirt cheap,
Yeah.
and I know what to expect from the random plane watcher BS in the maps. But like,
Yeah, I mean, in Steelforge you pretty much exclusively get, or almost exclusively get, Glacial Abyss Watcher. At least that's the only thing I notice.
which is kind of
It's
annoying
annoying.
still.
But I mean, if you are fast, if you have movement speed, does it matter?
It depends on the layout, because like
just-
if she starts hovering for that breath attack and then you get stuck on like a jump or with a ledge or something, that can be annoying.
I don't know. Don't really have an issue with that, but yeah, I guess can be.
Ooh, early sanctuary. Yo, those curses are so freaking annoying. I feel like it's the enfeeble that makes it just all of a sudden my minions stop doing damage. Cause I'm pretty sure they wouldn't apply like pacifism curse and stuff like that. But who knows? Maybe they've changed and now it applies pacifism, because that'll be fucking OP to have on a monster. But yeah, I don't think it's. I would think they wouldn't do that. How is Grim Dawn? You know, I've never played that game.
Get them off me!
Who is hitting you?
What is it?
Grim Dawn. I've never played Grim Dawn.
Yeah, no, Grim Dawn is worth it, in my opinion. It's a fun game.
Maybe I'll try check it out at some point. Like, there's so many games in the ARPG space I just haven't checked out. Like, I never played D2, D2R. I haven't played Grim Dawn. I haven't played Wolcen. I mean, I've heard mixed things about Wolcen. I know many people don't like
I
it.
played it, but not much. Was just
Then there's the
Grim
one
Dawn
you
is
play.
fun.
I forget the name.
Like, Grim Dawn is really well done, but it's also a very different game from something like TLI, PoE, or Diablo.
It doesn't have season. It doesn't have seasons, right?
No, it's also like single player. It's a good
Yeah.
game, but also if you don't like it, like, I could understand that. It's definitely a matter of taste. It's much more old school. But yeah, fun.
And then there's, I just remember the name, Hero Siege. That one I also haven't played that one.
Yeah, there should be a new season also soon-ish. I've just seen people like testing beta on Twitch. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see when they release it, because if it's within the
It shows
next
up on my
3
feed.
weeks, that would be a bit unfortunate.
With PoE.
They had that just last fall, where they released the season, or in the summer. Like, when was it? They released it like a week before Mercenaries, I think, and yeah,
I almost have it.
so the season died very quickly.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that. If they like the game at least, they shouldn't do that.
Yeah, yeah. Also, what's interesting and cool
done.
is that they
Get out of
are
here.
now slowly starting, like changing the whole monetization.
Okay. What was it like before?
So, you needed to buy almost all heroes, and
Yeah.
they are now they are planning to successively make more and more heroes free. They still like new heroes, and the newer ones they will still be like, you need to buy them because they need something to make money.
Yeah.
Understandably, in my opinion. But yeah, they want to do that, which is like fine.
That's completely fine. Like I have
I
no
mean,
issues with that.
They already. Let's see. There was a. Where do I have it? Yeah, free class and monetization plans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 classes will be free. 6 new classes will be free. Which is a lot.
Is this like an expansion, or did they just release 6 classes a season or something?
No,
Like-
from my understanding, it is like next season they will make 6 classes just free instead of you needing to buy them.
He's quite so
And
invigorating.
wait, let's see. I have the post here.
This way.
We
One-
have been looking more into the monetization of the game and have decided to slowly move away from the excessive pay-to-play content. We have been working on the game for over a decade and never had a plan for monetization, so DLC accumulated over the years, and now it looks like a DLC simulator, which is kind of true. Which is not a
It
good
has
look,
so
nor is it
many.
what we want. So for season 9, we'll be making these classes for a free part of the game. There's 6 classes. People have previously bought these will get special skins. Instead, we are planning to slowly open more classes. But since our monetization model is all over the place, doing so much at once is way too risky from a financial point of view, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, our plans is to move more towards visual, optional, and fair-priced MTX and pay for convenience rather than locking playable parts out of the game. And so on.
That's
the
good.
only ex-
W.
Yeah, this only excludes new character classes and the upcoming Act 9 expansion, which will be paid.
Ow.
And yeah, I mean,
I
they need
just
to make
died in
money
PoE.
somehow.
No, 100%. Like it sounds like a good change.
Yeah,
Definitely.
in my
So
opinion.
I'm not against it.
That's perfectly fine with what they say there.
Not bad. Graphics is have much to be desired. It has complex classes in Grim Dawn, or to extend, you can mix and match. What game are we talking about with the 6 new classes? It's Hero Siege.
Siege.
It's not 6 new classes. It's just 6 classes that are going to be free versus being paid DLCs, because when they were released, they were DLCs, and that hasn't changed. So I think they are basically going to make a couple DLCs part of the base game, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So
They want to make classes like content itself, like most of the content of the game actually free to play and move more.
what the
towards
fuck is on this map?
visual monetization.
So they are hasted. That's probably what I'm feeling. But it feels like there was some, I don't know if it was something slowing me, or I don't know. Maybe it's just the haste. Maybe they just surround me very quickly. That has to be it. It's like I'm chilling and then I'm just surrounded. And then 100 to 0. Oh yeah, it sounds like good
You
changes.
haven't really played Hero Siege at all yet, right?
Well, I haven't bought it, so no. I haven't played it at all.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's on sale right now, I think, until Monday.
Oh, it's on sale
So
now?
it's $2. Yeah, it's like $2.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
You might want to look into that.
Yeah, I'll pull it up on
Yeah.
probably after I stream. I'll pull it up, just if it's on sale and it's very, very cheap, I would just get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's less than €2, so it'll be at worst like 3 Canadian.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Daisy Solita here. I feel like you are not even Solita, my G.
Yeah, and if you end up having questions about some of the DLCs, because right now everything's on sale, just like DM me. If I'm awake, I'll explain stuff to you. But yeah, like especially when the game is on sale, I think you get a lot for what you pay for. And it also has, yeah, minion builds, definitely.
I know we mentioned it, and I think we said was it the Ranger class or something?
So,
Was one of them, and then there was a Necromancer.
Yeah, this typical necro. Range is semi. That's not really minions. They have like these drones. They don't really work like minions.
Totems?
But no, they orbit your character.
Oh, so
But
like
there's
an
also the
activation medium
pirate
TLI
can go
feel.
Can focus onto the parrot skill. The parrot is pretty much a pet.
That might have been what we're talking about. I know you mentioned Ranger. I know you also mentioned the pirates.
Yeah. There's stuff like that. Definitely things I can see you enjoying. What is this? Guessing.
Which one of you has explode fucking corpses? Inflict corrupted blood. You need to die. You need to die now.
How I love it, doing a pest run and then not getting any pest related cards. Not even adding any pest.
Fun. I like pest runs because they're the runs I can turn my brain off the most for and still just, you know.
Yeah. But this one is probably something I will cancel because
I hate when I have to deal with like amber runs or like the others. Like I can make them work, but like it's just so much. It just feels like way more effort.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
Oh god, I'm dead.
No. This will turn out fine, I think.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Let's see. No, I'll get a couple of red. Okay, all ready. I don't know. Have you played Diablo 2?
No, I haven't. That's actually how this conversation started. I just haven't played many other ARPGs.
You should really.
I saw the Warlock class thing, so I'll probably check it out soon.
Yeah.
I thought this guy was just jumping
with
around.
QE coming up, like, don't rush yourself. Just wait for the next sale and go, like, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't need to throw too much money at Blizzard. I mean,
Trust me, I'm not jumping at for joy at the opportunity to give them money.
yeah. It's.
I really.
I'm more than happy to like. I was more than happy to buy Diablo 2 Resurrected on sale, but.
Yeah.
Blizzard doesn't need to get too much of my money.
For me, like I was watching the D4 reveal, or the Diablo anniversary thing, and they get to D4. I'm watching it, and then they talk about how they were revamping the tree and everything, and how everybody will get these many skill tree nodes, yada. And then they say people who buy the expansion will get more, and they talk about like how there's like 20 nodes or something that only they will get or something. And I'm just like,
yeah, classic.
You fucking bitch. Like I already plan on getting it, so like, but like, what the shit just it left a sour taste in my mouth. I'm like, because like when I think D4, there is not a single monetization structure they do not engage in.
Yeah, it's
There is
scummy all the way.
from pass battle passes to paying for the game to expansions, you name it, they have their hands in it. And then you now also say, oh yeah, so aside the league mechanic, there are just going to be nodes on your tree you just don't have access to, and you already know. It's not like they want you to pay for it, so they're not going to hide them. It's just going to be on your tree, and it's going to be fucking grayed out and get the expansion. And this is of course ignoring the other scummy practices they have, like making it so Blizz client versus Steam client are different. Where
I don't know. I just
they're different. One of them is like, I think the one on Steam is optimized for Steam Deck, but like if you have it on Blizz, you don't have it on Steam. So if you want to use it on Steam Deck and you want it to be optimized for Steam Deck, you have to pay. You have to buy from, like, you have to pay for it on Steam. Versus, and then the one that is on BlizzNet, because you can get it on the Steam Deck, you can actually get like their client and everything. That one is not optimized for Steam Deck. So I mean they know what they're doing, is all I'm going to say. They know what they're fucking doing with that one.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, no. It just no. It rubs me all sorts of wrong. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, for me, it's just also, I mean, I kind of want to play when the expansion launches. Probably
I'll play the expansion and I'll get it. Like,
but
that's
also, what is it? It's like 40 euros, I think, which makes me just go like, ugh. I mean, it's also, I mean, Blizzard just gets more scummy. The thing is, like, I mean, I used to play WoW, and now for the second time now, new expansion is launching soon. Yeah, if you pre-order the most expensive version, by the way, you get 3 days early access on a fucking MMO.
of course.
Cover up your. It's not okay.
Yeah, it's like, it's
On the
just
other hand, it's really sad how so many people just swipe. They just go, no, that's fine. I'm just paying for that. They deserve to be as greedy as they want to be.
it's just
It's mind-boggling.
it is just very, very unfortunate with Blizzard. Like, you can really just tell they're trying to get as much as they possibly fucking can from you.
Yeah. And I guess it works. They must be making plenty of money with that. But I'd rather take my money then and spend it somewhere else.
I mean, 100% it works. Like, if it didn't, they wouldn't still be doing it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just predatory practices that, I mean, it's not like you can do anything about it. So
No, the only thing I can do about it is not participate, and I do that at least to some degree.
yeah, that's all we can really do.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same with PoE. I haven't bought a supporter pack in a while.
Didn't D4 have the early access theme? I think it did, right?
Oh yeah, D4 was also, I think, when it launched. Was it?
Yeah,
It
it had
was
early access.
3 days, or was it a week? It was.
It was.
I mean, the whole.
It was
they
the
made, like,
weekend.
a race event to level 100,
And then it
it
said,
was already way over once. The people
Yeah.
didn't buy the extra expensive version.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
It was
I
like
just,
the early access was like was it on a Tuesday, or I feel like it was on a Friday, and then the base
no, it was over the weekend, and then the normal
would be like Monday.
was on a Thursday. Yeah,
Ow.
that's how they do it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
it's not even Like it's so blatantly obviously shitty that
And
it's just
and then put it on the weekend just makes it so, oh, you want to play this weekend when you're not working? All right, puff up.
yeah, and then yeah, please buy our extra special super duper fuck you edition, which just costs 50 euros more. No.
Like there's some developers that would make you want to support them. Blizzard, haha, no, quite the opposite.
No, GGG is like, if they will release a supporter pack where I'm actually like happy to buy it, because the last couple supporter packs like they have been shit. Okay, I will definitely consider that. I mean, when they were neglecting PoE, definitely not. But now like, seems to be at least that they can manage it. Okay. I mean, other devs. I mean, it's been a couple of years since I played it, but Warframe was also one of those games where I didn't have an issue with buying packs.
Yeah.
Because-
Warframe is a game I said I was going to check out at some point. I've heard
Yeah.
good things about it, but I just
haven't
haven't
played
yet.
it in 5 years or something. But yeah, I mean, it never felt like they were trying to nickel and dime you,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Like I feel like when it comes to just general feel I get from companies, as much as I know TLI is trying to get money with the gacha sim and everything, I feel like they're better than D4 because they're open about it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
gatekeeping builds and like, how will you say
Yeah.
that you just don't have access to
Yeah, it's
parts of your
the
skill
the
tree?
hypocrisy. It's the whole hypocrisy of pretending to and then actually being
Yeah.
just as shitty. Yeah,
Like
like if you're shitty, like at least be honest about it, and then yeah,
and they always frame it like, oh, well, supporters get more because you get this, and it's like, no, you just all you're doing is you're telling them to, you're saying
yeah.
no.
On the other hand, for me, TLI is something I will never spend money on the gacha stuff, but it's something where okay, I'll buy season pass if I intend to play it more and feel like it. Yeah, I'll buy season pass. That feels fair
Yeah,
because like yeah, and yeah.
yeah, no. That video from D4 really just, it was like for me it triggered me.
Okay. I didn't watch any of that. I kind of missed the whole thing. I think I was like away, came back in the evening, and when I turned on the PC, I just saw people just like, playing D2 and was just like, oh, what just happened?
Yeah, no, the new class definitely seems fun, like on D2. Like
Yeah.
it's something where
Yeah,
I can see myself downloading, I'm like getting D2R just to check it out because that definitely seems like something I would engage with and I enjoy.
Yeah.
And I do know like people on the Minion Discord have been having a swell time with it. With the Bind Demon, because like apparently it's like PoE2 with team companions, but instead of being limited to 4 modifiers on the rare monster, you can get as many as you want. So like
Yeah.
as many as the red monster spawns with, and then it also gains
Yeah.
extra as it levels up, something like that. So
Okay.
pretty
I haven't
decent.
really looked at it at all.
Yeah.
I will buy it at some point, I assume, but right now I don't feel like playing D2. So, okay.
Yeah. It's also like a community game, right? Where there's a market and you want to play it when it's active, right?
Yeah, if you play ladder, definitely. I mean, it's also a game to some degree. You can definitely also just have fun playing it solo or something. But I mean, there's definitely that. But it's also, I mean, a lot of things are a lot more.
So not as
How
trading
trading and so
expensive
works.
as like PoE. It's like, is it like D4 when it comes to trading, where you can but you don't have to?
It's no. So how you usually trade is, Either people just open a lobby and put into the description what they want to trade for, or
Okay.
you can do it through some sites and then you DM people.
Okay.
But with the lobby, I mean, yeah. But it's I'd say it's not quite as bad as with D4 because with D4 you need to also add people on BattleNet and you don't need to do that.
No, what I'm asking is more so in terms of gameplay loop. Is it like D4 where you with D4 you don't have to actually trade? Like you can get a fully functional character, go to the end game, everything
I mean,
without
to
trading
some degree, yes. It
and
depends
without so
on how
much.
far you. It depends on how far you want to push it. I mean, you can do a lot of things yourself, but certain things, like if
Like
you
rune
want to
farming?
farm up specific things, you might be farming a very long time. I mean, a very,
Yeah. Okay. So my
very
question
long
now is: those things, is it are they in min max territory or are they in just build defining items territory? Does the question make sense?
I mean, it depends. Like, if you expect to be running around with an enigma, well, dropping those runes yourself, good luck.
I mean, I don't know what those are, so like, you know.
It's a rune word for a body armor that basically it's the go-to, gives you magic find, and more importantly, it gives you a teleport skill.
Okay.
So you'll be zooming around.
So like temporalis imperi too? Or is there mobility
Yes,
outside of the skill?
kinda. I mean, you just get the teleport skill. It doesn't have a cooldown. You can just spam it.
So you
It's
stop
like
walking.
the sorcerer, like the sorcerer.
So you just stop walking. You just start
Yeah,
teleporting
just
perma.
TP, and the thing is, you can TP through walls and so on. So if you look at like actually min-max endgame farming, they just go whoop, 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 whoop through the map, and then kill this one rare monster, and then repeat, like load new game and so on. It depends.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no such thing as like a mapping system or anything. So usually farms are either you do something like Pindle skin runs, which is just there are certain specific unique mobs that have just like they drop 2 guaranteed at least magic items or something like that. You can do that. Or you farm some bosses. You just farm the boss over and over and over again. What else is there? Something like, I mean, especially earlier on, something like cow level farming is also pretty good because it can give you like gems, which are also nice for trading, and bases. There are some bases that can actually be worth a lot.
I should
Okay.
raise my fees.
It's a very different game. I don't like if you don't really have even a basic idea about D2, it's the whole item system and so on. It's kind of difficult to explain. I mean, it's not that you
I'm not-
basically
I'm
run
not-
around with all uniques in the end. Absolutely
Yeah.
not. There are sometimes even magic items that are insane.
Wait, did someone put
And
this
a
up for
lot
night?
of things, especially for weapons and stuff like body armor and so on, people very often look for bases for rune words. So you want a gray base with X amount of sockets, specific amount of sockets, and then you can put in runes in a specific order, and then it gives you a bunch of extra effects and so on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
So I mean, okay.
two is very much its own beast.
For for like dropping runes and everything, you know how it feels like to try to get runes in D4 and how like you might just not have a rune for like X amount of time, but you could also just be unlucky.
It depends. I mean, so the thing is, for example, in Act 1, there's a zone, there's a the Baroness, I think it's called, that always drops at least 1 guaranteed rune, and the range goes up with the difficulty.
Okay.
And getting the base like runes for some of the basic enabling rune words, that's not that difficult. You might have to run a boss, I don't know, like 50 times or something.
Approach.
Or farm. There are also certain zones that just have better rune drop chances also on.
Yeah.
But for the higher end, well, you usually trade for them. Because someone will drop it here or there. That like the high runes, you can't target from. They
Yeah.
are so rare. They are just so
And
rare.
you
There
probably
are
want them in every
runes
build?
You will not drop
This
in,
way,
I
Exile.
don't know, like 2,000 or 3,000 hours of gameplay. The
Holy.
likelihood of them is just no, yeah.
And they are just this map is so ass. What the fuck? And they are just like are they as build defining as, let's say, what is a good example here?
It's
As similarly rare items in PoE, or is it closer
can
to?
be it can be so I mean to some degree the class you're playing is already very much very defining in what you even play, what skill and how. There is not
Okay.
like that much transformative things like in PoE. E2 doesn't really have that. And most builds to just get them basically off the ground running and be able to farm Nightmare or Hell, like, even Hell. That is not that difficult to farm some things at a basic level. But then if you want to build and like get magic find and be fast, that really depends. And there's also something you need to be aware of. Like not every class or every build can farm the same content. Some
Explain.
builds they are just not very good at farming specific things. They added something that Thunder Charms that didn't used to exist, and on higher difficulties, monsters can have full immunities to elements, like 100% less damage.
Fire
They
immunity.
don't take any damage, and
Yeah.
so if you play like a Javazon, which just deals lightning damage, and you encounter a monster with lightning resist, immune to lightning, well, you can't kill it. It's just impossible. And there are certain zones there where you will run into a lot of monsters that are immune to lightning. And now on part of the basic endgame, so-called terror zones, there can drop like Thunder Charms, for example. Then there will be a charm that reduces enemy resistances, I think, in a radius around you, basically your whole screen, if I'm not mistaken. I think by 10 or 20. So now they're not immune anymore. They take some damage, but also you lose a shit ton of res.
Okay.
But yeah, there are ways, but like with some builds you just won't expect to not farm, like be able to do every farm efficiently on every build. It's just
Okay.
not really a thing. It's also just because how your skill works mechanically can also already just be that thing. That for certain farming zones, a certain skill is just mechanically inferior.
And there is no conversion aspects in the game. Using Javazon as an example, they are lightning damage unless you respec out of that specific build.
Yes. And there's a very limited way how to respec characters.
Huh. Okay.
Yes.
So basically, you might just have content you just cannot run because of your build, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly, and it's much more a thing where you say, oh, I want to farm this specific thing, I'm going to make build for that.
Interesting.
It's, I mean, when did it release? Like 2000, so it's still definitely a very different game. You can have a good time with it. Doesn't last quite as long for me as something expensive like Kiwi. But can be fun to blast. In there. Yeah. it's just still a very different game. But also, once you're playing it, you will see things where you think, oh, that's where PoE got it. Got it from. So that really is a thing.
You would have better luck making another character focus content than your first character. That your first character can't.
Yeah.
That is
That's exactly that. Yeah,
interesting
don't
experience.
Get to your one character and expect to be able to do everything. It's not going to happen.
That is different.
It's very different.
That's different for sure. Because like, I'm an enjoyer of problem solving on the one character. So like going in, my first instinct would have probably been, how do I fix this? But if there's no solution that
There
makes
are
sense.
limited ways to fix these kind of things in D2.
Good to know. Good to know. I think I'll probably check it out and see how it feels.
And
But not anytime too soon.
yeah.
Maybe one of these
And
off
also in
seasons I'll
terms of
try it.
skill respects, like talent respects, basically for skills.
Yeah.
You get 1 per difficulty.
Per character?
Yeah, per character, 1 per difficulty. I think there might be a way to farm up in endgame for character respect again, but that does
Dog is
take a
in
bit.
the hen house.
Like farming different
commoner might
bosses, if I
say.
recall correctly.
Yeah. Would make sense.
I didn't really get like into crazy endgame farming.
All right, we've gotten 10 divines. You all know what that means. Back to crafting. Because I want this ring. And I want it now. We'll switch 4 divines.
I should raise my fees.
We'll get some rages.
I'll put the word out.
But yeah, I mean, if it's a game you want to play at some point, but you're not in a rush, pick it up on a sale. It's worth it to play at some point
Yeah.
during RPGs.
I mean, we'll see. I'm thinking I want to try now, but at the same time, because like I don't really have anything I know that I want to stream up until PoE1
Oh,
release. Like we have what?
I mean, you could definitely. What is it? It's probably
It's
50
next-
Canadian or something.
Yeah, I haven't checked it, so I don't really know.
Yeah, it's like the full setup is 40 euros. So I expect it's like 50 Canadian or something like that.
Yeah,
55.
Minion Life. Ugh, God
You
damn
could
it.
have a fun time with it, definitely. It's just
It'd be a
expect
very
something
different
very
experience.
very
Because, like,
different.
It's one thing to have like nostalgic thoughts about
Yeah.
D2 because I played in my childhood. I'm used to what the gameplay looks like.
Yeah.
I have never played in my life, so like looking at that gameplay, I'm just like, you know, I have to
It's
recall.
a very different game, and yeah, I mean there are people who rush campaign in like in no time, or especially if you have a body who can then boost you and so on. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just play it with the story and take your time and this and that, yeah, it's a pretty slow experience, and you will probably farm between difficulties quite a bit of gear to be able to make the jump to the next difficulty. Yeah, it can be fun. But also, yeah, you can, with the limited amount of respects, you can just screw up a character. Kinda.
I'll put the word out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just how games were then. Like 2000s.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I do know there are many games where you're just better off starting the game instead of trying to save that same character, which is part of why I think in PoE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, PoE also makes it kind of difficult for at least beginners. Yeah.
For me, I just like for me when I'm like I rarely ever use the same character twice. I have seasons in PoE 1 where I made like 3 different witches because I mean, A, I'm used to just having to just respecing that way, and B, I like the journey of zero to hero. I think that's part of why I enjoy
Yeah.
PoE. So changing
Yeah,
my already established character to a different one sometimes
yeah.
just feels like
So,
cheating.
I mean, the big difference is in PoE, it's fairly easy to experiment around on a character and just change a couple of things back and forth.
Yeah.
It's not that easy in D2, right?
How not easy is it? I need to hit accuracy.
Well, if you put a talent like a passive point into a skill and then don't want it anymore there because it turned out to be bad, then you would need to use up a whole respec.
Holy.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there is no, oh, let me move that 1 point from
I'll
A
put
to
the
B.
word out.
Doesn't work. And
That's
a
wild.
lot of basically like build leveling guides and so on, build guides, if you follow those, they tend to like they already assume, okay, you will use one of your respecs during leveling at some point because you will level with like up until some point with one skill or one thing, and then you respec at some point into the actual build because some things are just not really a thing early on, and
And you
you
only
need
get
to
4
spend
of
points
these
into something to
things.
be able to progress, but it's bad later on.
Okay. The base idea is you get 3 oops I fucked up chances and you need to beat normal nightmare health each to get the chance.
Yes.
Wait, so that means technically you only have 2 tries, because if you're beating health, you've basically beaten the game, right? It's like that's
Well, then you can farm for the most cracked out magic find gear and crazy gear.
yeah. Man, also
Yeah.
they have been disappointing me. How have I been failing so
And
many
also,
freaking annals? Go on.
also be aware magic find in D2 is very strong, very good. It's not like balanced, that it's an option at some point if you want to farm. Well, it's no magic find is good and you fit as much as you can.
I'll
Interesting.
put the word out. All in order.
So like PoE2 but worse with rarity.
Yeah.
Does it feel like you're giving up quite as much power like you do in PoE2?
No. So the thing is, for most things, your character will be a literal god. You will just destroy things instantly at some point.
Okay.
Not initially, not necessarily initially, no. But if you have a decked out character that
Yeah.
you just blow up everything, or what? At least the content you're farming.
Suffixes cannot be changed.
All about speed and efficiency, like getting as much magic find.
Finally! Holy, we got T1. We did it, boys. Fucking did it. I'll probably have to divine this ring because of that strength, but I don't think I need strength that much. Let me just stop hovering on Reforge before, disaster strikes. Next, we need to ward Bristle Matron both of these so we can get prefixes. Suffix can be changed, and then we're going to Reforge defense on both of them. And they're going to fix implicits, and that'll be for the rings. And then we can look at boots and other shit. Wild Bristle Matron. $70 chaos. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
All in order. I'll let you know. Really? All right.
Oh. It's almost midnight. That explains why I'm tired.
That would definitely do it. Reforge? No. Meta mod. Before we do anything, I wanna get my minions up at least.
The first ones are watching Survivor. Don't disappoint them.
Hey, with the full automation and channeling a skill,
Survivor.
farming is actually so much more chill.
Yeah. What is the condition for Tango activation medium? They're close to the enemy or what?
No, when the number of tangles within 20 meters is below the upper limit, trigger the supported skill, creating it in the form of a tangle interval. Okay, I have it here 1, it's 0.4 seconds. Yeah.
Why did people not like it?
So it feels kind of awkward. I mean, for me right now, since I'm pretty much one-shotting everything and just run past things, it's fine. But so if you have something like slightly away from you, it might not properly. The tangle will spawn kind of close to your character, so you won't actually properly hit them. Like that, it will just not attach to them. It's kind of imagine. Like in terms of brands and PoE, since you're familiar with those,
Yeah.
the brand always spawns on your character. And you don't have that much attachment range.
Oh, okay. So
So yeah,
you have to
So it's
stand
fine,
on the
like, everything
enemy single targets.
Yeah, everything on your character and slightly behind you will die, but in front of you, you don't
Wouldn't it-
project damage forward.
Yeah.
And if you go something like Spell Burst with an activation medium, it absolutely does that. It'll shoot stuff far away from you on the screen already.
Ritual is complete.
So
Yeah,
that-
makes
that's kinda
sense.
crappy.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's awkward design, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when it's the same game that you know can do things like
Yeah.
spawn it on the enemy.
Yeah, it just doesn't really make that much sense. That like it has so much quality of life, and then the tangle activation medium is just the antithesis to that. I mean, if you want, I can stream for a little bit the screen.
I think I saw you playing earlier. I'll just
Yeah, I
because
think it was before I added the activation medium.
no, I saw you stream today when you first
Okay,
joined.
yeah.
It's just I was just curious because like the gameplay didn't look awkward, so I was wondering
Yeah.
what was
Yeah,
awkward
but if I
about it.
were
But yeah.
to like instead play on Spellburst, it would just kill things in front of me already.
Yeah. If it would just kill things in front of you?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's
so
not ideal.
Since, no, I mean, if you have Spellburst, it'll, for example, just trigger the skill on an enemy within, say, 20 meters.
Yeah.
And that can also be in front of me. But the trigger condition of this one is if I don't have my full amount of tangles within 20 meters. If there's an enemy within 20 meters, they don't have it, it just summons them. But they spawn on my character. And so then I need to basically run close enough to an enemy for it to even attach.
Well, you can use activation medium spell burst, was what you just said?
No, I'm just comparing it to
Okay.
a spell burst build, where if you run then activation medium spell burst,
It will spawn on the enemy, which is what's the
Yeah,
Exile
it will
behavior.
just shoot enemies within X radius, and it doesn't really do that here because it spawns. So
It's like
here.
Brown's
Okay,
recall with
triggers, but it didn't kill them instantly. Here
yeah.
first, it spawns on my character, and I need to get close enough to them for the
To
attachment
attach
to
them,
actually
yeah.
trigger. Yeah, and that is just
You have to make sure you're tanky enough to actually do that. Otherwise,
yeah.
you're just fucked.
Yeah, and yeah, if you like play a spellburst build instead, and take an activation medium for spellburst, it'll just shoot. If something is in front of you, sure, it'll shoot just at that, and yeah, it's pretty much the thing just spawns at your feet, and not on an enemy within those 20 meters.
Yeah.
And that's just dumb. Because you can already, like, you see my Ice Novas already trigger, but that's my hero trait. That's not from my tangle, necessarily.
Wait, so the Ice
The Ice
Nova
Novas
that's
is the hero trait. The
and it
Ice
doesn't need the
explosions,
tango
those are my hero
to
trait.
doesn't need tango to do anything before it does the thing.
It needs to attach to an enemy. I mean, I can show it to you after this map on like how it looks on a dummy.
I guess my question is, does the tango need to attach for the ice AoE to proc, or does it just proc
Not
regardless?
necessarily. So when dealing cold damage, cast cold pulse.
Okay, so it does need to attach because you need to do cold damage. Unless you have a different source of cold damage
I can
aside
also
it.
probably deal cold damage through other ways because I have a lot of added cold damage.
Okay, so any skill that does
anything.
damage.
So, for example, my Blizzard can already trigger that.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what I thought I was seeing from the brand is not necessarily the brand, is just is your hero traits.
Let's go to no, it's not graphics, it's screen settings, I think, right?
It is in battle. Wait, what are you looking for? Transparency. The transparency is not here. Transparency is in.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll show it to you. I mean, this is just for lazy people. So
those projectiles are your
yeah, the projectiles, the isons, that is what deals damage. The occasional cold pulse is not really. And here you see the tangles. Here rotating around the enemy, and then there are a couple unattached ones because they create more than can attach to a single enemy.
Yeah. So is this the range you have to be for them to connect?
See, like if there's nothing, like they all spawn at my feet, and now I'm not dealing damage anymore here because they spawn at my feet.
That is so
and
weird.
Keep spawning. So yeah, the activation medium spawns them.
It does what it does too, literally.
Yeah, and that is just incredibly dumb. So yeah, that's the issue with the activation medium for that. Just dumb.
Jeez.
Yeah. If it would spawn them within this 20-meter radius on enemies, yeah, no one would be complaining.
Because I know many people just swapped, like early on in the season, 1 week after, all of a sudden people just swapped off of it, like they just abandoned the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Because it also comes with damage rolls, because it gives you less damage, the activation medium, than the normal support that turns your skill into tangle.
Yeah. And then
you just get a shitty version that deals less damage. Why should I use that?
That is so awkward though. Holy. Okay.
Yeah. And now, I mean, it's fine since I have a fairly high movement speed. I'm just running through and kill stuff. But it's far from optimal.
What do my boots already have? They have lightning and cold. So those should be the priority. 3D or 2D? I think I'm kind of on the broker side, so I'm just going to go for 2D here. Because I lose 4 res and like 8 flat ES, but I'm saving a divine. Seems worth it. All right, so we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. What is left? The left is our chess piece. If I wear this, and then I wear this, then I wear this. Fire is under cap. What about lightning? If I were to turn this off? No, we don't do that. I'm going to need to craft the chest before I can make a swap. All right. The chest is the last piece to do for that I need. And for that,
The strength stacker you were talking about a couple days ago?
nah. But I do need to. I'm still on my phantasms, cycling. But I'm just trying to craft, like, go into my full form high budgets using like minion rings that have damage and attack speed. So I've crafted the rings, and because I'm defense stacking, and Mamla gives me increased defense per minion I have, and I get 50 phantasms, so I get like 4% per minion. Nice. So that's 200% increased defense, but it also gives me minus 2% res per minion.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm going for the 4 purities and malevolence and scaling poison.
Yeah.
So I basically need to craft the chest so I can have the reservation efficiency from loading to then.
What are defenses? ES armor or something like that?
Yeah, ES armor.
Yeah, makes sense. If you get like global defenses, it's just ES armor is just right there.
Not to mention, armor makes it so my ES recharge rate is basically solved, and I just need it as a mastery. Increases to armor applied to ES recharge rate at 20% of value or something like that.
Oh really? I never saw that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's an armor ES mastery. So just by virtue of having that increased defense, I'm recharging a shit ton of ES per second.
That's cool. I didn't know that existed.
I mean, it's very niche, so
yeah. Well, that's cool.
What the fuck is going on here? It's funny how quick I die when there's like hastes in harvest. It's like I feel like that mod actually is very dangerous with harvest because of how synchronized the attacks tend to be. Like I'm moving.
Dangerous. It's just harvest.
Yeah. Nike. You die because that's what's happening. I mean, I can see that. It's just these guys need to die. Like that. You're dead. So freaking weird. Though I guess this map does have minus max res, so that is not helping my case. Very soon we'll have Purity of Fire, and when we do, we will. Let's just make sure we move. What the fuck? All right. These guys actually, I don't know if they teleport to you or what they do. I don't know. I don't know, but whatever it is, they're keeping up with my cyclone.
I take it you're not really getting XP currently with what you're farming.
Oh, definitely not. These fuckers. Like I was when I started stream today, ironically. Then I ran my first hasted map like 2 maps ago. And all of a sudden I was not.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in TLI, if I had actually played a bit more conservatively, I wouldn't be at 16% XP to level 100.
Wild
More at like
hatchling.
40.
Yeah, I think at this point I've just come to terms with where's PoE wiki? I don't have PoE DB open. I've come to terms with just having the revive token in my current character because I don't die often, but when I do, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Next time, kill them
I mean,
before they kill
at
you.
99, you cannot
I'ma
use
try.
them anymore. At 99, you cannot use them anymore in TLI.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 98 and I don't think I'm getting to 99.
Ah,
But I don't think I'm getting to 100. So like, I don't mind. What do these guys have?
Potentially, I could if I don't do dumb things, which I cannot guarantee that I'm not going to do dumb things.
What the fuck? They have a burrow, and then they have an emerge, and then their emerge has an explosion that deals 100% more AD. So basically, what's happening is I click the thing. They all go into the ground. They get hit by the first wave of poison, but then they go into the ground, and then they just spawn on me and like explosions as they're coming out on me. And because it's not like they're not charging me or running at me, there isn't like, you know, much I can do. Like, look at them, they're going under now. Like, so because they burrow and they come out, there isn't really like, I can't DPS them in that time. So like, I'm cycling thinking, oh, everything that spawns should be dying soon. They're like, yeah, I'm just not going to be hittable. Good luck. I need to be careful around purple is what that means whenever it's tasted. Like, everybody else is kind of chill. Blue has the sieves that explode, but I can manage them.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
And then yellow has Zivaras, which are annoying, but like manageable. And it doesn't help that I'm doing crop rotation, so every single one of them, when I'm doing that plot, is that like, not every single one, but like half of them are that T1 monster because they are only T1s because purple is just worthless.
Yeah.
I also honestly should check if it's physical damage they have, because I feel like it is. I feel like it should be physical damage. It is still my weakest, like, until I make this switch to armor and I get physical damage reduction. Ow. Was it one of y'all? It has to be the voodoo doll, right? Because I didn't see myself get hit by anything, but I died there. It has to be the voodoo doll, I think. Anywho, once I get this chest piece, I need to go for a fractured implicit. Who's alive? I heard something. There. Definitely not worth my time. So yeah, those guys are a pain in the absolute butts. Once I get more Fizz defense, I feel like they should be more manageable though. Because I think it's physical damage that's screwing me over. And I'm kind of trolling on my current setup by doing what I'm doing, which is I don't have my Eldritch implicit on my chest yet. So, and I think on my boots as well. So that's something I need to fix. But I'll do it once I've crafted the next, chest. Then I can get Fizz taken as Chaos. And I'm CI, so auto win. And aside Fizz taken as Chaos, my boots, I feel like they get offering effects for offense, but I could be wrong. I feel like it's offering effects and offering effect and life regen for endurance or something. One of them. Yeah, regen, life per endurance, and flesh offering. Yeah, I was correct about that. So defensively, this gives me a bit more regen, but this one will give me 8% PDR and also give me Fizz stickiness. Both huge layers, and also would give me armor. Much needed armor. So what base am I going for? I think I'd be going for a sacred chainmail. That let me try to find what I'd be looking for here. Sacred chainmail. High level 84. So I can get T1 as I think. Or T2, T1 is also an option. And wait, 86 is PDR actually. Or 85 is PDR. T1. Let's check. I'm pretty sure it's 85.
86. It's
86. Okay.
If you want T1, the 8% PDR on body armor, 86.
Yeah, so we need to make sure it's 86. Let me just make sure the bases are not already like insanely priced. Oh, they aren't. All right, now we're going for increased armor and ES. And this POB, yeah.
Like, I don't know what you envision for suffixes, but if you craft prefixes first with Reforge Fizz, you're guaranteed to get PDR. That's like super easy.
I plan on using Essence of Loathing till T1 PDR, then reforging res.
Okay, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
That is as the goal.
Yeah, sometimes it's just better to get a fractured prefix.
So I can spend the divine on a perfect increase, or I can just probably go to 109 and get it much cheaper. 35 chaos. Yep. What I'm gonna do. I'm going to start with fractured percent increase armor ES. So my prefixes will be easy. I want to get there.
Oh, you did that.
I've considered
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
A
perfect
win.
sense. So loathing until PDR and then
Reforge
I mean,
a
there's
res and then go from there.
yeah. There's also it depends on the juice prices, but there's also if you hit like a res, you could also then add remove fizz. You need to just have a second prefix and then lock suffixes. Then if you go add remove fizz, you always force PDR.
I mean, add remove would still be like a divine a click.
It depends. I mean, I don't know. You need like 20k yellow juice, so it might be very expensive. I don't know, but yeah, that's also a way. Depends on how good.
Yeah,
your
fizz
res
is yellow as well. Ugh.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
But
it's
sometimes
not worth it. This one, yellow right now is like 8.5 per divine.
It also depends on how much loathings are.
Notice having been expensive these past few leagues.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, mostly. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 1 chaos, almost like less than 2 chaos a piece.
Oh, that's very cheap. Yeah, okay. So you can just spam away on loathings and then
Mhm.
just use the reforge until you hit a decent tiered res, I guess.
Yeah, that's the plan. The main expense is just going to be suffixes can't be changed.
Yeah. Since you can't use a beast, you need to bench it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That'll be the main expense, and then once that is done, we're home free.
Yeah, if you want an Ellie res, the annoying thing is, what is it, like 8 tiers of Ellie res? Something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's not quite as easy as just going, oh, Reforge Chaos for 1 in 6 for tier 1. No, it's worse.
Can I not have it a moment's respite?
Besides that, it might also, depending on the price of Exalts or Eldritch Exalts and Annuls, it might also just be worth it if you miss something to annul Exalt on suffixes until it's dead.
I haven't checked
Because-
the prices of.
Yeah, but that might, I mean, not in general, but if the Reforge is kind of bad, then you just annul Exalt until the suffixes are definitely dead. Or you hit it.
I feel like that in most cases is going to be more expensive.
It depends. It really depends because
I could also go for, honestly, it's not a bad idea to just go for the res instead and reforge fizz, but the prefix is the problem.
Reforge Fizz, no, Reforging Fizz is kind of crappy because most of the times you will hit Fizz Reflect. Because there's a Fizz prefix on.
Yeah, that's like the downside.
The only way is the add remove. To go add remove. With suffix lock and 2 prefixes. And an open suffix, and then if you go add remove Fizz, you guarantee PDR. Just the tier is random. It depends.
Yeah. For now, I need to make some currency so I can actually afford the craft. You know, it's funny how like currently what I can just do as I'm farming up for this is I can literally just run like 2 maps, 3 maps, and that'll give me like 5 divines plus.
Yeah.
Like actually even more than 5 divines. So I think on average I'm getting like 3D, like probably let's say like 3D, 4D a map. It's kind of insane how much I'm getting per map.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember from original Phrecia when I was borrowing your idols, I still have, I think, like almost 1.5 million yellow juice in a tab in standard just from that.
Lol. That must have been so much for Arby though. Like you get a lot
It
per.
wasn't even that much. It really wasn't. Yeah. It also tastes not very much.
Like you probably get that from like a set of 20 maps or something. 20 to like
I think
25
I
maps
ran
you
a
can
couple
get there.
more than that, but definitely not that many.
Yeah, because like in this with my current sets, after running how many maps was it? 20 maps, I ended with like 460. Okay, so
Right.
I don't remember how good those ones were, but I feel like I went for some 3 mod idols. Not many, but I think there's some effects in there too. Don't fully remember though.
Yeah. Right. I will log in real quick and check. I like send you a screenshot of that tab.
Those seats fucking hurt. What the fuck? To answer your question, is Eduardo. I would suggest Paladin for Wretch Defilers if you want to do that, because Paladin has so much synergy with elemental damage that Scavenger doesn't. It would obviously be a different tree because now you have to go Paladin and all. This is more so better for Phantasms. And this can, as a close second ascendancy, I would say Servant of Arakali is also an option. But Scavenger is the tankier version of the 2 builds, of the 2 ascendancies. So, holy, what the fuck is your attack speed, my G? So little, eh? Okay, good to know.
Okay, I have way too many. Oh boy. There's so many tabs and
We're going to play this smart. Who lets his souls fall off. Only 5 days to make it work. I mean, sounds like enough time to me. All right, so he has calmed the fuck down. Bitch.
this tab. Oh boy. That's also still all the I'm gonna send you Discord DM.
Yeah.
Also still all the idols from you. Yeah.
All right, let's
That was my
see.
short, quick farming session of harvest in Phrecia.
Holy,
Yeah.
the harvest tab. That is a lot of juice.
Yes, it is.
Because this is
I think-
12. So this is already 600k. So this is 1.2 mil juice, more or less.
Almost 1.25. Yeah, and I have more in different other tabs.
Holy, that is a lot of juice.
Yeah. I
That
don't
wa-
know how the prices are right now, but I definitely know that at some point, I think once Phrecia merged, it was like in standard, yellow juice was like 2k for a div.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't know how prices are right now,
Yeah, but like,
but yeah, at the time, yeah.
that is wild. That is wild.
Yeah.
I guess because people, I mean, to get good yellow juice, you have to play harvest consistently, and people don't farm.
Yeah, I mean, Phrecia just gave you ridiculous amounts. I mean, if I look through my stats.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean like it would be typically be more expensive than the 2k per divine on standard, because people, and that'd be my impression.
No. When Phrecia originally merged, it merged into Settlers.
Yeah.
I don't know what the prices are right now, but also in terms of standard hoarding, this is my essence tab.
Yeah, I know Essence Tab is it's definitely something. Let me see.
Actually, I'm gonna check standard price for yellow juice.
This is his standard essence tab.
I'd say about
most sane-
2/3 of that are from Phrecia.
Most sane Exiles essence tabs.
Yeah.
Every crafter's dream. You just have thousands of every essence to play with.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Who needs craft of Exile when you have standard?
Yeah, exactly. So actually, these are current prices on standard.
There could be more vowels, just say it. You mean we essence or what? Like the remnants of corruptions?
Well, Vals, yeah, those used to be remnants. I was just true. They got converted. I was just looking at that. How did I put almost a stack of Vals in there? No, I never did. That was just remnants. Yeah.
Wait, how many raw orbs are there? 4,900.
Almost a stack. The inventory stack.
Oh shit, there's a circle being drawn around me.
Oh man.
Giant stack of Valor just chilling in there. Trying to camouflage.
I mean, also, before GG was changing things. Huh?
Oh shit, the old Veiled Exalted.
I mean, the veiled orbs.
Yeah.
Veiled chaos. No, veiled. No, they were.
They were veiled.
Well,
They became veiled chaos orbs when they removed the other chaos orbs, and then they became veiled
true.
exalted orbs when they brought back the old veiled chaos.
Yeah, with the clusterfuck, man.
Yeah, that was I mean, what the fuck? I'm still fighting? Okay, that was news to me. Here I was looted just to get somewhere, and all of a sudden I'm seeing the ground erupt into spikes, and I'm like, there's still a yellow guy somewhere, eh? Okay.
If you want to see some good old stuff that you can't get anymore, I still have those from original Harvest League.
Delve.
No, actually not from. I found those in Betrayal, not in Delve. That was.
Wait, alchemical resonators
Yes.
in Betrayal.
Yeah, I mean they got added in Delve. They're not there anymore. We have only the normal ones, the chaotic ones. But we used to have alchemicals.
Interesting. All right, so let's do this, shall we?
Good old stuff. Well, actually, I'm just gonna go to bed. So, have a nice stream and a good evening or day.
Good night.
Yeah.
See ya. Where are you getting corpses from, my G? Actually, are your corpses not? Oh, so you just have corpses, eh? Holy, those corpses hurt. What the fuck? Dead. I could have summoned them much earlier. I just didn't want to risk him still having any soul, so it could just blow him up. If there's one thing you should do if you want to farm this strat, get an auto clicker. You'll save yourself so much finger pain. Holy, like the moment I realized I could use my auto clicker for picking up the harvest juice, I think the shot became 10 times more appealing, because like it is actually so much clicking, so much individual clicking if you have to do it yourself. Am I full stack yet? I'm almost full stack. How much do I need to craft this? On average, I'll probably need a bit more than I want to get a bit more than that. And then once I hit like 10, like in 3 maps, I'm not going to be able to freely just spend my returns anymore, because the returns will now be kind of linked to reinvesting into the strats. So we're spending our profits early.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
So we might need to get the cost later. But I'm really hoping that by the time I have to start recouping costs for the strats to reinvest into it, everything else is ready. This is a fortress, is it? Okay, it's not. It's an elite encounter. We're just going to zoom around until there. Bruh.
Hey, Exile. Put down the sword.
Oh god, it's those guys again. Did you notice? I got the hatchlings here, but because they weren't hasted, because I don't think this map has. Oh no, this map does have haste. What the fuck? I don't know. I was somehow quicker. Was it flasks or something? Maybe. I feel like there's a few solitas in here. You slow down. And when you do, I'll be here. Ow. Alright, where are you at? Are you stuck? Why was I only summoning one Phantasm at a time at some point there? Holy. Invuln. The good news is, whenever the Invuln runs out, they take big damage. The bad news is,
Can I not have but a moment's
it's poison. So I need to make sure I do as much damage as I can in between Invuln casts. So we're doing purples. Okay. Oh! They have hasted on the haste. You know, I'm going to remember you guys. You fucking hatchlings. Making me sound like fucking Eater of Worlds. I'm going to remember y'all. Can you imagine if I was actually slower? Because I keep in mind, my movement speed with Cyclone is still very fast. So the fact that they just get me. Can we get some more Phantasm support to level 25? We technically can with considerable investment. It's just not worth it. 25 gem and from staff would be nice. it's not worth it because the level of your phantasms, from your support gem is still just the one from the staff. You can't increase the levels of your summon phantasms. All of these are from the level 25 skill because this isn't a support gem, this is a skill. The only thing the support gem does is it increases the max. So, and I think you get an extra phantasm at like 26, but it is definitely not easy getting to 26. It is difficult because most things that get plus to like plus to levels is nope, not this time, but this time I was running. I was ready. Anyways, every source of like plus to skill is like plus to supports, like plus to specifically minion skills and stuff. It doesn't actually in all those purples. You're telling me you only got up to T2? Nah, you're actually trash. What the fuck? Like, what the hell was that? I think I cleared like 6 purples. Or 5. Not a single one of you turned to T3? Okay. That's insane, RNG wise. Because I think it's like a 25% chance that they upgrade to T3 or something like that. Anyways, as I was saying, you're always going to use the level of this skill for the phantasm. So even if you go to a level 28 gem, the only thing that would do for you is max phantasms. You would still summon it would still only trigger level 25 phantasm from here. What you get from summon phantasm is the third line, maximum 11 summon phantasm. That is additive with the maximum from the skill. So the skill gains the maximum from the gem, but it doesn't use the gem to summon phantasms. Does that make sense? All right, now that we're done with this kind of bad map, like rather say it's actually a pretty bad map because there's no reason why you're only giving me blue. Oh, my blue is now full. I'm going to just destroy you guys. And I'm probably going to hide Explorer. I just don't want them. Like, this isn't even from an economical point of view because, I mean, you're kind of fine price-wise. I just don't want them interrupting on my stash tab, so I'm going to actually just mute them. Scouting reports. Realistically, why are you guys even still active? What if you can just turn off, please? Don't need y'all. All right. Anything that is in here. Nah. I was going to leave there, then I just remembered, like, I feel like comprehensive is actually one of the ones we get somewhat frequently. Maybe not too frequently, but it def shows up. All right, how much do we have now? This is like 7K, 7D. This is another like, I want to say 3D and 1D. Is that enough to craft the chest? Very likely, actually. So let's liquidate. Very likely enough, because it is genuinely the last piece we need.
I should raise my fees.
Wait, purple is more expensive? Holy, would not have guessed.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, would not have guessed this. You're down to 9K. Holy, you are dropping as well. So you are not even 7D at this point. You're more 5.
All in order. I'll let you know.
And then while y'all are doing that, I'll be in the next map. Working towards even the next one.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
We'll kill the boss here because I do believe we get that mini Exarch invitation. Yeah.
This way, Exile.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You definitely do purple first.
Let Exile quickly.
Purple into... I always forget that whenever I do purple and it's the first in like the harvest, realistically my goal I shouldn't be cycloning first. I should just be running. Like here I see 13 hatchlings. I also shouldn't backtrack.
Dog is in the hen house, as a commoner might say.
Also don't backtrack. Big note to self. Something else that would also really help in these situations, honestly, is just block. Being able to fit more block chance. So maybe there's a universe I do the F and F to get more block chance with Bone Offering. Maybe that's something I do. Because that'd be very, very nice. Because Bone Offering comes with regen. It comes with spell block and attack block. All very, very nice. Oh god. You see all that purple? I think that was pathing. That wasn't my fault.
Is in the hen house, as a commoner might say.
Cause like I was trying to get down, but Cyclone was like, "Yeah, no, we can't get through them." Or like we could, but I don't know. We don't talk about it. It is kind of wild just how much I've died to T1 harvest mobs simply because. Like I had never paid attention to anybody's I never paid attention to, like, you know, T1 mobs, because like why pay attention to them? They either just die or you upgrade from them very quickly, so like they don't really matter. And then in the same breath, I just don't die to those crush claws. Oh, I almost trolled. I almost big trolled there. Holy, that'd be so bad. Oh my lord, the 2% fucking will chance. I mean, I'd much rather you wilt this blue than that yellow. So I will see that wilt as a W, as you being kind. And I will appreciate you for it, RNGesus. All right. I'm not going to bitch about the fact that it's a 2%. I'm going to say it's 2%, and it could have voted that yellow, but it didn't. So, you know, we're chilling. The yellow is still in play. One of these guys has life regen, so I need to make sure I'm hitting them just to hit their regen. And now we do this guy. 12 watchers. This is going to sound amazing. So for those of you that are here and haven't actually seen like 10 plus res or 10 plus T3s, when they start dying, you know they're dying. There it is. When they start dying, you know they're dying. All you just keep hearing loot sounds. And of course the screen looks like this. That's also how you know. Ah, there's my internet. It had been a while. Yeah, it had been a while since it acted up, so I can't even complain too much. Compared to how bad it was in December, it's not bad. Where sometimes within the same stream, my internet just be like, yeah, how about I just disconnect like 6 times? I think that was the most I had seen it disconnecting like the first hour of stream. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? But like in the past week, it's been, or the past months even, it's been actually chill.
The dog is in the hen house, as a commoner might say.
Xfinity? Like my internet? No. I don't think wait. That is that the actual brand name, or is there a bigger brand that they would be under? Because we don't have Xfinity, but I feel like something similar or that's similar sounding is probably the product of a company here. I'm in Canada, so I don't think, I'm pretty sure that's not one of the companies here. But yeah, I don't pay for my Wi-Fi. It's provided by, it's included in my rent. So hence why I do not have like giga fast Wi-Fi, because I'm just like, you know, if I don't need that bill, then I don't want the bill. But yeah, I do think I'm going to eventually get faster Wi-Fi, simply because I think it is pretty important. It just has been less of a pressing need, so I'm very happy about that.
I think I can sell.
Comcast is spirit.
Hail.
I wish I still had like my parents paying bills. That'd be so comfy. Like, you mean I can outsource some of my bills? Shit, sign me up. I am not above outsourcing it to my parents. But yeah, we have one more div here to sell. Thank you very much. All right, 11D. Let's start crafting, shall we? Loadings. We'll go for 200.
I should raise my fees.
And then in PoE.re, we're resetting this. We're going for sacred chainmail. And we're doing why is it not giving me the option of picking the number? All right. I'm pretty sure. Well, I actually no. So I guess we'll see it a bit. My first click was a 7%. Is this a sign? And it's also T3 fires. Holy. %. Oh my. Okay. Already? Shit, don't let me complain. Now we're going to suffixes can't be changed into a reforge. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's just go lightning. Annul? Or some people would say anal. We're still alive. We are still very alive. Suffixes, please. Fire this time. Dude, we're not meant to be getting worse here, okay? We're still somehow alive. The one we haven't tried, code. Should I do this? T3. What else can I get? I know I can get on body armor. It's just, if I do code, it's just literally just the code, right? It's just the one. but it's a 1 in 8 to get T1. It's a 1 in 4 to get the top 2 tiers. And I have to decide if this is enough or if I want to spend for more. Is this a settle? I feel like I want to say no, it is not. I feel like that's what I want to say. So we're not going to settle. We probably should have. Because we still need to 6-link this after the fact. I hate that the name of the chess piece can be like salvation. Can you stop freaking getting salvation, my dude? Dude, there's so many fucking salvations in there. It's pissing me off. Dodge. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, don't fail me now. That's even worse, my dude. But you still haven't failed me. Bro. And I'm out of divines. GG. We played it greedy and we lost for it. What do you mean I don't have enough currency? Yeah, I don't have enough currency.
I'll put the word out. I should raise my fees.
You know, it's funny that I'm still clicking this because, like, even if I were to get an ideal scenario, I can't meta mod anymore. Can't afford to. All right. That's gonna be it for this session. The next 11 maps is going to go straight into making enough to reinvest in the strat. So we're not going to be trying to craft that chest. We're so freaking close. Oh, Jesus. Kind of tired. I think we do one more map and then we can call it for a stream. But this means the fact that we didn't get the chest means we're actually going to probably still stream PoE on Monday so that we can finally get the chest, because the chest is literally the last thing stopping me from getting to the final form of this build.
You will never get that which you seek.
Well, not final form, but like the final form I'm getting to. So like I really want it. Ooh. We have 3 yellows. Oh, these are the purples. Dia Scalp the Ever Thirsty. I don't fully remember if... Yep. You had hatchlings.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
I wasn't sure if this plot had hatchlings, but I was like, you know what? It's purple. I don't think my chances with purples anymore. There's still... Wait, what? There's still something else? What are you? Oh, just very resistant, eh? You know what? I'm just not remembering. I actually don't have perma phasing like I typically do. I'm relying on my flask for it. So if I ever have to deal with this first wave and I don't have it just yet. Yeah, I'm not doing all this. Oh. Get the fuck away. Didn't ask for your input, my G. Fucking delirium. Dead. Alright, time for the yellows. Who's the most juicy yellow? There's a 12 whip leg over there. There's a 12 whip leg. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click this for it it's not like it matters. I don't think it actually affects them in any way, shape, or form, aside just them dropping more random shit. Well then, if you're gonna drop that, I won't complain. That was a catalyzing, yeah. Ooh. Let me go pick up my think first. Now we can do whatever else we want. Okay, I see the problem. I'm going to do the top one first because it is going to be a pain as it's bleeding into the bottom one if I don't do it first. I should honestly have muted the small Arabs like that a while back. Yeah, I shouldn't still be picking them up.
Hail.
And that map was 21k. And a fair amount of Arabs. How much is it catalyzing? I should check. My guess is over divine, but could be wrong. Slightly under a divine. Yeah.
All in order.
No, I just liquidate it then. If I forget I have it. Alright, so that's gonna be for today. Appreciate y'all. We're going to be doing actually more PoE 1 on Monday. We need to finish crafting our chest piece. We have, before I switch to this screen actually, we have this fully craft. Well, I didn't craft this, but I bought it. This fully done. And then the 2 rings I crafted are actually here. I'm really proud of them. Kind of disappointed at the ES on this one, but like it's fine. But yeah, it's no make or break. This one though got really good attack cast speed, like just good mods all around. And T1 ES, so no complaints from me. No complaints from me. Then this is the only guy that's left. I could have been done with this if I just didn't get greedy. But alas, I made a decision and I'm gonna have to live with it. I'm going to, that just means I need to go for T2 plus res basically. Because we got T3 and we said no, so we're going to stick to it. But anyways, I'll be back on Monday. We'll finish crafting this then, and we'll see what else I decide to do. I might go for Forbidden Fresh Flesh and Flames and or yada yada, but I'll let that be a decision Monday me gets to make. All right, guys. Till then, have a good night. Eduardo, Hollow Edge, have a good night.